Welcome back, everyone, to another special episode of Trails into Reverie. We're going to be doing some more daydreams today, so strap in, enjoy yourselves. We're in for a very, very long ride. As you can see, my party is all the way into the 150s now. They're getting stronger every day. Let's just give ourselves a minute to get situated, and then I'm going to dive right in after that. Seriously, I swear Altina just kind of disappeared. I don't know where she went to. Also, Toval's joined the gang here, so let's talk to Toby.
You can always hang with me.
Round of 7's finally up and running again, now that the sun or seashell's back aboard the Courageous too. Good on you guys to persevere despite losing those communications. I'm seriously impressed. Let me tell you, it's tough being a scout when there's so much talent around that you would make for excellent bracers. Maybe I should dust off the old recruiting lines and see if I can interest anyone taking the junior bracer exam. Oh, Toval. Never change. Hey guys, you should quit your job and join the army. We have so much fun there. Alright. To the daydreams. To the daydreams we go. Where we'll stop.
Rendering
Nobody
browsing
knows.
interface.
Let's start with Oliver and Scheherazade. I think that's a fair way to start today. Don't worry, it's not the R18 version, where they show exactly how Scheherazade became a mommy. March 2nd, 1207 of the Septine calendar, the day before Oliver to Rise Arnor and Scheherazade Harvey are to wed. Are to be wed? Let's... Thank you, Your Majesty. You've done so much to arrange for the ceremony, even letting me wear such a beautiful wedding dress. I'm not so certain thank you is enough, really. Oh, come now, no need to be so formal. By tomorrow, we'll be family. It means the world to hear you say that. The tailoring in the traditional style of the imperial family is lovely, but I also appreciate how it takes my personal style into account as well. I almost wonder if I'm fit to wear something so perfect. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so negative. You aren't being negative, Scheherazade. Is it truly acceptable for me to marry a prince? Do I deserve to be so happy? Certainly those thoughts and many more are running through your mind as we speak. Well, I was born in the slums of a foreign country. I might be the last woman who would suit a man of Olivier's status. No matter how much I try to quiet the voice in my head, it won't stop telling me that. I understand precisely how you feel. My position left me also feeling inferior to His Majesty when we married. Your Highness? That's also why I know how to bring you comfort. Do you love him, Scheherazade? Of course I do. Even if it's still the strangest thing to say out loud after all we've been through, yes, I love him. Then you suit him more than any other. Yes, you're absolutely right. I get to marry the man I love more than anyone else. Trim the fluff and all, that's all that truly matters. Your Highness, thank you so much for your counsel. You are most welcome. Your Highness, it's time. Thank you. Now then, I must attend to some official business. Try and get as much rest as you can before tomorrow. I will. Thank you again. The Empress is such a wonderful woman. If I were in her position, I'm not sure I'd be able to think of anything outside of Prince Cedric. And yet she's gone far out of her way to comfort me. Tomorrow's really happening. I was told the tiara was designed just for the wedding. Maybe that's why it feels a little more gaudy compared to the dress. Oh, come on, Scheherazade. Who the hell are you to call something so intricate and high-class gaudy? Who could that be? The signal in this room's a little weak.
Hello? Scheherazade speaking.
About time. Wasn't sure if a call this long distance was going to get through.
Wait, Aina? Holy cow, Aina! It's been so long! So, how do you like the Grand Cell branch? How's the new job treating you?
It's wild, is what. You wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork that has to be done just to pass on the torch to me. Alnon did enough work around here for 10 people, but I'll make it work.
Aw, man, it's so good to hear from the old Sky crew again.
He's always been a machine. I'm almost sad he got promoted over to the Le Mans headquarters. But if anyone's got the chops to carry on his work, it's you. Take good care of Liberl for me, okay?
You know I will. I know what I'm getting into, but I'm up for the challenge. Only part that bums me out is not being able to see you as much. I miss you, girl.
I miss you too. I do plan on staying registered as a bracer, but between you and me, I think it'll be tough to stay active on the field. But if you're ever in need, I'll be there.
Don't stress. We've got enough bracers we're training over here, so as long as nothing big happens, you're good. I love knowing you got my back, though. If only I could be there to have your back on your big day.
I told you before, it's fine. You're in a big adjustment period right now. Representing Liberl's branches from now on is enough without throwing weddings into the mix.
Don't I know it? But I know I'll be top shelf at it. You just wait and see. And once I've got all my bases covered here, I'm carving out a big chunk of time so I can see you.
Sounds like a plan to me. We're long overdue for a drinking night.
I'll have to bring some of the good stuff with me. Well, I'll let you go now, but I'm glad we got to talk. And congrats on getting hitched! As your best friend, I couldn't be happier for you.
Oh, this is so cute.
Aina. And I couldn't be happier to hear that from my best friend.
Oh, man. The feels. Daydream. To your blessed future. Congratulations on your wedding, Prince Olivert. It'll be a joyous day for us all. How long has it been since you first traveled to Liberl? 5 years? I'm still at awe at times the friendship you fostered abroad blossomed into true love. Well, it certainly wasn't love at first sight for her. I would credit those negotiation tactics you taught me for bringing us down our road to happiness. I believe I only taught you lessons good enough for the military. Love is an entirely different battlefield. Uncle Zex, there's no reason you have to indulge every stupid thing that comes out of his mouth. Especially now that he's found someone who will finally take him off our hands. My dearest of friends! Surely I'm a prize worth fighting my bride-to-be for. If you were a prize, I'd sooner take being a loser. You should be weeping with joy that she chose you. Well, I can't argue with that. Not even a moment's hesitation, By the way, I've heard that you'll be taking up residence in Ulster rather than the palace. Is that true? It is. Strictly speaking, I'm still a bastard son who has no chance of succeeding the throne. Cedric may have gone missing, but I have no desire to vie for emperor in his stead. We haven't chosen Ulster for certain, mind. We've talked about settling abroad as well. It's one thing to consider a gateway villa, but if you want to live permanently outside of Erebonia, that's another issue. To be certain, I've no wish to interfere with your lives as newlyweds, but you will need the bare minimum security wherever you do settle. Poor me. Sorry, let me try that again. Poor me. I suppose I'll never truly be free. I realize I've said this before, but I don't consider myself of the same standing as the rest of the Imperial family. That's why I preferred our wedding to be more on the modest side. Well, with circumstances as they are, you'll certainly be as busy as the rest of the family. You're still a prince, and that comes with work that needs doing. Yes, I'm perfectly fine with shouldering those responsibilities. I'm well aware I cannot abscond with my love and leave everything on poor Alphen's shoulders. Nor would I want to. Enjoying my honeymoon to its fullest will have to suffice. You plan on only taking a skeleton crew with you, yes? A shame that the Vanders have only just regained our position as your protectors. I would have preferred to accompany you. But perhaps it's the best chance you two will have at spending some much-deserved quality time together. We do deserve it, don't we? With that, I believe we've kept ourselves idle for long enough, Uncle. As much as I would love to stay and talk, yes, we have much to attend to. Then let me see you out. Oh, hey there, Olivier. Mueller. Your timing's perfect. I was just about to hang up with Ina on the line. Ina, you say? Is that Olivier I hear? Good day, Prince Olivert. Congratulations on your wedding. Please, Ina, Olivier suits me better. We've shared too many drinks at the table to have you address me as any other way. Less at the table and more under the table in your case. So I've been told. And hello to you too, Lieutenant Colonel. I can still hear the stress in your voice. And you always will if I have to keep looking after this one here. I wish I could see you both in person, but I still appreciate the invite even if I can't come. No need to feel guilty. Shara's kept me well informed. Allow me to take this chance to also congratulate you on your spectacular promotion. Thank you. Okay, now I'm the one who's letting you go. Let's keep in touch and set something up after things calm down on both their ends, alright? Absolutely. Talk to you later, Shara. I didn't think she could reach me all the way from Liberl. It was so great to hear from her. I'm glad I happened to run into you while she was still on. Her presence tomorrow will be missed. Speaking of tomorrow, Zin will be arriving early in the morning, while Kevin and Rias are due in the early afternoon. I'm almost giddy at the thought of seeing them again. Me too. So, my handsome beau, who are you giddy to see? Is it a certain emerald-haired goddess, perhaps? Shut up, you idiot. Ah, Shara, your dress is being stored in that room, isn't it? Sure is. Want to take a peek? I'm picturing a perfect, pure white dress just for you. Oh, what a lucky man I am to be able to see you in it soon. It really is something. It's gone! What? But we were just outside the room. And why only the dress? The tiara would have been the better choice with it being so adorned. What is the point of this? There's something pinned to the chest. And therein should lie our answer. I'd recognize that card blindfolded. To my most worthy rival, and the beloved Silver Streak, the opulent gown of purity is now in my possession. If you seek its return, accept my proposal and tour the Vermilion capital. The first riddle you'll find resides within a district that twinkles with brilliance, be it night or day. There you must inspect the pedestal of a crimson treasure some 300 years old, long tainted by vainglory. Phantom Thief B. Ha! Ha! Phantom Thief B took it. My word, what is he up to this time? Not only are there no windows in this room, he managed to steal it without making a single sound. Indeed, I am once again left begrudgingly praising his unparalleled gift for trickery. How dare he steal my bride's dress? Must he stoop so low? I wouldn't consider it low for an enforcer. Fear not, I'll see to starting a search in the palace and capital with the army. Hold on to that. I'd rather not cause alarm just before the wedding. Do you think you could leave them to me and Shara instead? I'd prefer not. Don't freak out. You know that this isn't our first time dealing with him. Why, we're grizzled veterans by now, I should think. Why shouldn't we take him up on his proposal? And before the day is over, we'll have your dress back, and all will be as if it never happened, Shara. I'll hold you to that. What am I going to do with you two? Oh, man. Listen, we didn't get a Phantom Thief B quest in this game, so that's what this daydream is for. Scheherazade waited for Olivier to change into his wandering bard's garb, and from there, they began their search. Who's this handsome man with an eye patch? It surely couldn't be Olivier. Nope. And here we are, the Garnier district. If any place were to twinkle with brilliance, be it night or day, it's here. Only our biggest, most brilliant shining stars take the Heimdall Opera House as stage. Something funny about that, Shara. Oh, it's not really funny. I'm just thinking back on something you said. Something about how you once starred as the lead singer in the Erebonian capital's opera house. You never did clarify if you were telling the truth or just playing around. I remember that clear as day, even if it feels as though it were a lifetime ago. I was around when we first met. After we'd had our little encounter at Hawken Gate and traveled to Bose together. It's sweet to know that we both remember. Oh, I would never forget a moment with you. As for the opera, I may have stretched the truth a little, but I did indeed perform there. I simply wasn't the star. Just a passionate bard of modest repute who was known as Olivier Lenheim. You don't say. Color me impressed. As well you should be. I charmed a fair few ladies with my lush, alluring voice. Yeah, and on that note, back to the riddle. We've got my dress to find, right? That we do. First place that came to mind at the mention of treasure was here for me. Rather, it came to mind due to it being a crimson treasure. Nothing fits that bill better than the crimson tiara at San Corey's, that's for sure. It's not only treasure with its value at 1,000,000 mira, it's also doubly precious as a relic from the Middle Ages. I've got no clue how long tainted by vainglory applies, though. That could be attributed to a few things. The gems it was decorated with are of the utmost purity for the first. Anything so extravagant would certainly serve as an excellent token of power and wealth. For the second, I would point to this tale. It is believed that those who covet it are met with great misery in their life. So, greed inevitably spells tragedy then. Perfect match. And the Middle Ages part also goes with it needing to be 300 years old, so there we go. Check and check. But you know, I get the strange feeling I've seen this tiara somewhere else. So you noticed. You've seen it in that new tiara I had commissioned for you. It was this very jeweler who made it. And its key inspiration was this very tiara here. Wow, I see it now. Normally you would have worn one passed down through our family. The Empress too wore it as a bride. How lovely it would have been to see you wear it as well. Is there some reason I can't? Over 10 years ago, and as our family's treasure vault was being reorganized, some bandits fled with it in hand. It's been considered lost ever since. Huh. Not sure you could even pay me to risk what would happen if I got caught stealing from a royal vault. I don't think Phantom Thief B was active yet, was he? Correct. This was before he had made himself known to the world. It didn't have as much decor as, say, the Crimson Tiara or your new one. But it was a beautiful white gold with a pure, refined brilliance to it all the same. I'm sure you would have captured its beauty like none other. Well, hearing that makes me wish I could have worn it now. I love my tiara, of course. It's gorgeous as can be. Anyway, now that we're here, we should get on with looking for their next riddle. Right. All we have to do is inspect the pedestal and... bingo! Your second riddle takes you to where valiance is built upon great wings. There, under the sea, made lively by the one-eyed bard and silver dancer, will be your next riddle. The answer's almost too simple if I'm to be perfectly frank. Our man really does get around now, doesn't he? I can't say it sits well with me that he was able to sneak in here. Fortunately, even if he can get in, he can't operate it. But we'd still be in a real pickle if he were to run off with you-know-what. Either way, let's see if it really was too simple. Under the sea made lively by the one-eyed bard and silver dancer. That can't refer to anything else but the sonorous seashell. I'm pleased to see it's still here, at least. Yeah, all we did was place the next riddle under it, it looks like. Your next challenge shall be the last. The most glorious of garments is in the second Imperial Residence. Visit an area of tranquility guarded by 5 water dragons. Hades. Finally, just one more to go. I'm guessing second Imperial Residence refers to the Carol Imperial Villa? I was thinking the same. I have an inkling of what the 5 water dragons is indicating too. Still, I'm a bit bothered by something. All of these have struck me as rather straightforward for one. And the locations chosen have a pretty obvious theme to them to boot. They're all a walk down memory lane for us. Even the shell here has a story behind it. Indeed, it does. The first time you saw this was when we were on a flight to Roland together. Yep, I remember my alarm bells going off when I saw you using it on the deck. I'd pegged you then for an Imperial spy. But you know I'm still that same sneaky scamp I was back then. Haven't changed a whit. Which is why it's such a mystery why I ever fell for you. Ouch. I'm just kidding, goofball. Okay, let's keep on and get my dress. Ooh, excuse me. Imperial Villa's gazebo should be the place he's talking about. So the 5 water dragons would be the 5 waterfalls. Looks like he left something big on the ground. Shall we go have ourselves a look?
Well, this case is certainly conspicuous.
He even has his name on it.
Time to sneak a peek at our prize. This is it! This is my wedding dress!
Well, I'll be. It doesn't appear to have been damaged or dirtied in any way. That's a relief.
Oh, it is. I wouldn't know what to do with myself if anything had happened. Oh, there's another card. I thought we were done with riddles.
Let's see. You have done well to solve my riddles, bride and groom. To reward your efforts in overcoming these few obstacles as a team, I return your wedding dress. I wish also to extend my most heartfelt congratulations on your union.
Oh yeah, real heartfelt. Maybe don't steal the dress in the first place if you're going for the warm and fuzzies.
He wouldn't have it any other way though.
He's always been an unconventional one. Let me read the rest. There is a second compartment beneath the surface of this case. If you would, kindly remove its bottom panel to find a gift from me to you. Interesting.
Oh, Adios. What are we in for now?
I think he's being sincere. He's just also being rather roundabout with it in a charmingly bashful sort of way.
You wouldn't be Blue Blanc if you did any less.
I don't see why we shouldn't do it.
Okay then, if you insist.
What will we find, I wonder?
Surprise!
Wait, a tiara?
I almost can't believe this. This is the tiara that was stolen from our family.
Really? But how did Phantom Thief B get his hands on it when it's been missing for over a decade?
Because he's a master thief?
Maybe he'll give us an answer. Rumor had it this tiara was passed down through the royal family of a great country in western Zemuria.
Oh man, they're playing the Ulster Town theme. This is perfect.
My eternal quest for beauty led me to finding it some time ago. Indeed, it is a most beautiful treasure. Yet something like this would only truly shimmer atop the head of the one to whom it belongs. That, of course, would be the silver streak. And so do I give this to you. A certain wandering bard once told me that true beauty is love, which, to this day, I find difficult to trust. But I would welcome being convinced by one who lives his life true to those words. To your blessed future.
I love this so much.
Now that might be the closest thing to beauty he's ever achieved.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I didn't know he had it in him to be so decent. But I also couldn't picture him going about this any other way.
I should say so. My, oh my. It'll be hard for anyone else to top his gift, won't it? I suppose the best way we can show him our appreciation is get to convincing him how beautiful our love is.
Good thing we've got a head start.
It appears he's not the only one who has a message for us. I think you ought to be the one who reads this part.
What for? It couldn't be. To my sweet little sister Scheherazade.
Oh, man.
I'm so happy to hear you're getting married.
I forgot about this part, too.
You may or may not have heard rumors of where I've been of late, but know that you have no reason to worry about me. I hope this eases the weight on your heart, so that you can fully devote yourself to your own happiness. Lucy.
Word was that she used to work as a fortune teller in Michelin, right?
Right. I've also heard she's been keeping her distance from this society. But words and hearsay don't hold a candle to her telling me to devote myself to my own happiness. She hasn't changed one bit. It's almost funny to think back on how my life's worked out. How all the people I've met, Luciola, Cassius, Ina, Estelle, Joshua, led me to my next fateful encounter. How, somewhere through all those, they helped lead me to you.
When you look back on the complexities of life, you start to realize how great the chances were of us never meeting.
Oh, this is so good. I'm tearing up a little.
But we did. Now our two paths have become one, with endless possibilities to be built upon in our future.
It makes me wonder who else we'll meet that will drastically, irreversibly change our lives. It'd make me very happy if Luciola was one of those people again one day.
I know for a fact that she will be, Shara. I swear to you, to the goddess, to myself, that I will always strive to make you happy. That no matter how much time passes, I will never let go of your hand.
Good, because I'm never letting go of yours. That's how much I love you, Olivier.
Ah, it's the good shit. To your blessed future. End. 4,000 Mira. And the Deus Gem. So good. Such a good daydream. I don't know if I said it, but welcome, Draconic. Alright. Show us what the Deus Gem does. Ah, it's an EP cut 4. Alright. Well, we probably have a caster who could make good use of it. Like, Alright.
Slab of Reminiscence activated.
Let's keep the daydreams going. And, you know what? We're doing this one. Screw it. My stream, my rules. I mean, they put the Grandmaster on the cover of this game, but you don't even get to see her door until the very end. It's just like, yeah, why is she even here? Oh. Oh, they do this?
The third
Really?
stage of the Orpheus
Really?
final plan. The eternal recurrence plan.
God damn it.
Far from demise, yet farther still from creation. One has but to face the spiral of all, false as it is true, by which the world revolves, to find a facade sincere as it is hollow. If one is to move forward, one must look back.
Okay, I got the notification that the gameplay is blocked,
Yet the
but
choice must be done so with peril.
it's still
For
working.
the answers one may not stand to bear.
I can still see it playing through Twitch. So, you know, thank goodness it doesn't work properly. I'm greatly appreciative of that fact. Because, like, that's stupid. Don't fucking do that shit. Also, hi, McBurn.
Come on out. I know you're there.
To think it's been 10 years since you were here last. Not since I bestowed upon you and Lenhart your swords.
Anyway, we're on the Celestial Globe. And McBurn is pissed.
I would applaud finding your way here without Campanella's guidance. But it may have been a simple task, now that half of your memories have returned.
Sure was. Hell, I think I even got enough to figure out who you really are now. Of course, if I knew for sure, I'd probably have to kiss this form goodbye. It figures. No use pretending what happens in this world's got nothing to do with me anymore, I guess.
I'm afraid not. We will need you to fulfill your role as number 1 for a while yet. It is not number 0 nor any Anguis, but you, and only you, who can act as our guiding bonfire.
Works for me. I've gotten kind of attached to this place, so I don't mind sticking around. So, you got your eye on a new 7th Anguis to replace Steel?
You will meet when the time is right. Though only they may ultimately decide if they are willing to carry such a heavy burden.
Really now?
If I could have a moment.
Oh, it's number 6. Hi, Novartis.
Well, well, if it isn't the guy who didn't think to ask before screwing around with someone's body.
I would never. How did he find out? You must forgive me for speaking up like this, Grandmaster.
Please don't have him kill
If
me.
I may, it concerns a most urgent report. And a question I have for you, McBurn.
Oh, yeah?
A simulation I had been reviewing of Elysium's deletion was forcibly terminated. I can only assume it was the work of an unknown party with zero relation to the Society, Foundation, or Church. You wouldn't happen to have an idea of who they would be, would you?
Why would I? Wait. Maybe I do. It could be that new group the Oathbreaker was talking about.
One operating out of Orid?
Marduk.
Pardon me for dropping in like this.
What?
Surprise. How did you get into our Discord server? We didn't send you an
I
invite.
think you were on the guest list.
What is Calvert's new president doing here? How? Did they get you in here? I saw that logo.
I have no direct connection with them, to be clear. I just had a source put me in touch with them through the CID. Their services didn't come cheap, but there's no easier way to get what you want than throwing a little mirror around. Now, is there?
Funny guy.
It's a great pleasure to meet you, Grand Master. And if you don't mind me saying so, I almost get the feeling you were expecting my arrival.
I was. I have reason to believe you will be the greatest obstacle to our next endeavor. Nevertheless, welcome, and congratulations on your recent inauguration.
Why, thank you. Now, I'll make this brief. I come here with a proposal. For the next 2.5 years. I will not interfere in your next undertaking so long as you do not interfere in mine. Do we have a deal?
You!
Oh, wow.
I see. For all your many differences, few share your and the late Chancellor's gift for imposing negotiation. Very well, Mr. President. We shall not interfere in your scheme to test this world's potential for 2.5 years. In return, you will do the same for our eternal recurrence plan.
Excellent. I'm pleased we could come to a swift agreement. All other matters can be dealt with as they come, so long as you do not fall afoul of the Calvardian Constitution.
Oh, man. Surprise! I can just hack into your systems. Easy. To be continued. The Calvard Republic awaits! Yeah, it's our little stinger for the next game. I wonder what that could be. In 2025. Yeah, no kidding. Also, gameplay recording resumed because I exited block scene. Even though, you know, gameplay recording was not blocked. Alright.
Slab of Reminiscence activated.
So it's like just a little 10-minute thing, but it's cool to see. We also don't get any rewards for that, which is kind of sad, but whatever. Let's do another one. Proto Class 7's up next. Let's go and check out what's going on with them. Also, I think Roy Gramhart's VA is Brent Mukai. Yeah, I think he's like pretty new on the scene. He's like been doing it for a while, but I think he's like, you know, starting to get more like bigger roles. He was Kamaji in AI, the Somnium Files, Part 2. My story takes place a week after Crossbell's liberation, right as Instructor Randy returned to the branch campus several days after Yuna. Oh, sorry, that was Toa's voice. Oh, look who it is! Welcome back, Instructor Randy. It's good to have you here again. Hey, Reen, Toei, even got Michael coming out to say hello. You didn't have to roll out the red carpet for me. This isn't a big deal. No way. We wouldn't miss this for anything. Sounds like you had plenty to straighten out over there once things settle down. You don't know the half of it. Wait, shouldn't you three be teaching right now? If you're all here, what are the students? We moved our homeroom periods up, so it's fine. It's what they all wanted anyway. Who wanted? Instructor Randy! It's so good to see you! Welcome back! You and Yuna were pure brilliant in that operation. That's our instructor for you. Always ready to put in the work to get a job done right. Wow. Thanks, kids. Missed ya. None of you got rusty while I was away now, did ya? You have nothing to worry about there, instructor. I'm more wondering if you got rusty without us there to keep you on your toes. Very funny. I swear, you live to give me a hard time, Ash. They're gonna make it even harder for me to leave in a month's time than it already is. I think it's too late for that. Hooray! It looks like our surprise reception was a success. I'll say, you're a special guy to us, Randy. Thanks. All of you. Really is good to be here again, even if just briefly. Like Instructor Orlando, I'll also be taking my leave once the school year comes to a close. I suggest you make your decision regarding a certain something sooner rather than later, Instructor Herschel. Right. Daydream, the path chosen. Alright, let's skip ahead a few weeks. Why not? Toa. 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 Reen! What's up? Played a president in the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, I don't know if 7's the newest one anymore. I kind of stopped paying attention after Arc 5. School's already over. Is something wrong? You've been spacing out a lot recently. No, I'm totally fine. Just a little sleep deprived. Why haven't you gone home yet? Have you forgotten? Everyone's coming today, so you were gonna tag along with me to welcome them. Oh, that's right. Reen, what time is it? We have to hurry to the station. No worries, we still have time. Let's pack up and head out. Just a little sleep deprived, but you know, that's the normal for me. Toa, you really should, take care of your health. We arrive at last. I haven't been here since just before the war. It really does remind me of Trista. I'm starting to think we shouldn't have come in uniform, though. Right, things have been hectic today, but even so, wearing my uniform when I'm off duty may be a tad gauche. I'm sorry they didn't design our character models with new outfits. Oh, it's fine. You both look cool as heck, IMO. Hey, everyone. We're glad you could make it. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedules to see us. It means a lot. Oh, think nothing of it. It's just a shame that some of us weren't able to make it. I was rather preoccupied the last time I visited Leaves, so I'm looking forward to having a proper tour this time. We'll be happy to show you the sights, so we only need a few more until our group is complete. And there they are.
Yo, didn't think you guys would beat us.
Sorry to keep you waiting, kittens.
Who the heck are these guys?
Not at all. We only just got here ourselves.
I think they gave them the title drops here because you can do this episode before encountering them in the main story. Because, I mean, they have, like, little lines here and there, so, like, whatever.
The gang's finally back together.
I honestly wasn't sure whether I should come, but you were kind enough to invite me, so how could I say no?
Well, shall we get this celebration underway? Let the pre-party of the Thor's 220th class reunion begin!
I mean, they appear in that one scene in the final chapter where they're like, we've got a secret plan, guys, but we can't tell you what that plan is because you have to watch the spectacle of it all. But that's about it. Tonight was our class reunion, an event Angie spared no trouble planning. The main event was scheduled for a fancy hotel in Heimdall, but some coming early wanted to visit the branch campus as well. After securing the principal's permission, we agreed that they could drop by after classes had ended for the day. Four! Whoa, is this really your first time playing tennis? Right, I've never seen anyone pick it up so quickly. Well, we used to play lacrosse back on the main campus, so a racket's not too hard to wrap my head around. Doesn't hurt that a tennis ball is just about the same size. Anyway, come on, let's get serious. Is that all you students can muster up these days? I figured you could do better than this. Oh, now you've done it. We'll make you eat those words. Go, Yuna. Go, Jessica. You got this. Pie. Wow, this looks delicious. Yes, and it's so colorful as well. That's thanks to the fresh fruit that Sandy grew. And Freddy's wild grass makes for a wonderful accent, I find. Wow, not bad at all. What exactly did he contribute to this, though? Don't worry, it's just a bunch of herbs I picked in the mountains. I should have expected nothing less from a former member of the gardening club. You garnish with the best of them. I could learn a lot from you. That's right. Love is everything. Absolutely everything. Just as Tonio and Alexei demonstrate in this story, love transcends any barrier. Age, birthplace, status, even gender couldn't keep them apart. In fact, those obstacles only made their love stronger. I know just what you mean. Their love is so pure and precious. What about you two? What do you think? Now we just want to be left the hell alone. Maybe I should have gone elsewhere. Rough. And that's how it's done. Whoa. Her form was so beautiful and flawless. You were superb, Angelica. I'm extremely impressed. Angie's always been good at that sort of thing. Stuff like that lets her make a good impression on the kind of people who care about decorum. 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 What can I say? It's the secret to my success in life. But enough about me. Muse and Maya, you fill out those kimonos wonderfully. What a double dose of heavenly beauty. We should call a few more kittens over here and have ourselves a very intimate little kimono party. They're in school, Angie. Cool your jets. I don't know. I think it's a rather intriguing proposition. Intriguing or not, we don't have enough kimonos to go around for it. You good, Vincent? You've been sitting completely still for a while. Someone, please help me. My legs, they've fallen asleep. Oh, Vincent. I fear I'm trapped like this. What's the matter, Reen? You're getting slow on me. Not bad for a guy who hasn't done this in ages yourself. Ugh, you guys are too cool. I've known for years that Crow's a deft hand, but wow. And they are the ones who put on that legendary school festival performance. We can't let them steal the spotlight. Toa, how do we play different chords? I don't know, Falcom didn't have enough budget to animate that. And so, the fun times blew by. And we headed for the hotel in the capital that would serve as the venue for our class reunion. That was such a blast. It was. There are so many incredible students here. We'll have to bring the rest of our old class to visit someday. Sounds like fun. You'll be going straight back to Jirai after the party's over, right, Crow? I seem to remember Stark applying for some time to follow suit. Yeah, sounds like things have been nuts over there lately, so we're gonna see what's up. I'm sure you all know about the debates in North Ambria about breaking off from the Empire. All that's been having an influence on Jirai, too. Sure, all the word about Crossbell getting its independence back is only adding fuel to the fire. Jirai's only prospered as an SEZ, so I can't see him throwing that away just for autonomy. In their case, yeah. North Ambria might be a different story, though. Take it that when everything's calmed down, you're planning to, well... Don't be getting all mopey on me. We're not snot-nosed kids anymore, says the perpetual troublemaker. Well, take care. Let me know when you get to Jirai safely. Sure thing, Mom. Yeesh. You'll be coming by train afterwards, Toa, right, Toa? Sorry, let me try that line again. You'll be coming back by train afterwards, right, Toa? I hope you have a good time.
Thanks. I'll be back later on tonight.
By the way, that dress is looking real fine on you, Toa. Tomorrow's a free day, so what's the harm in coming back tomorrow morning? If we're gonna party it up at a hotel, we could also party it down, if you get my drift.
Angie, you don't even try to keep it vague anymore.
Make sure you keep your cougar on a tight leash, you hear, George? Someday, this will stop being up to me. Someday. Don't even like Angie like that, though. I'm just, like, inextricably tied to her for the rest of my life. It fucking sucks, dude. You have no idea the pain I'm going through. My life is eternal suffering. Why do you think I shot her at the earliest convenience? You thought I was brainwashed? I can't even pretend to be brainwashed. Like, come on, you think I can fake anything? Look at this empty stare in my eyes. I am a cold, dead shell of what I once was, and it's all the fault of Angelica Rogner. Listen, my life is hell. Save me from this. Sorry, Crow, you were saying something? Yeah, anyway, time to head off. See ya, Reen. Take care. Give my regards to the others. And, get George a Xanax or something. He really needs it. We will. I will. I'll make sure not to overdose, I swear. Bye for now. I mean, it could have been canon. You never know.
Hot damn. Gotta level with you guys. Today was more of a blast than I ever expected.
That was your first time on campus in a while, so I'm not surprised you got into it. I'm glad I came too.
Well, you're welcome back anytime. Students were happy to see you. So, once things have settled down in Jirai, you're planning to go travel all on your own. Right, Crow?
That's the plan. I think I'm a smidge too old for journeys of self-discovery, to be honest. But I wouldn't even be here now if not for Ordine and the rest. It makes me want to find meaning in my life, you know?
Yeah.
Well, make the most of it.
My investigation into the Black Workshop is mostly done, so I'm asking if the professor will let me stay at the Ruhr Institute. Nothing's gonna erase the bad I've put into the world. But that doesn't mean I can't try to put in some good.
I think that's a good idea. Perfect, even.
Look, George, you didn't bring Angie into this world. That's not your fault. Like, you've been doing a stellar job at keeping her in check.
We're all living through a time of great change for the Empire. For the whole continent, really. The class system we've all accepted as an immutable part of Erebonian life is on its way out the door. That's why I need to talk to Father about what our family can do for the people of Nortia going forward. What about you, Toa? Have you decided whether you're going to leave the branch campus or not?
You knew?
You forget. We four go way back. We figured it out ages ago. That's about the only thing that could be eating at you like this right about now.
We're here if you need friends to talk it through with, Toa. And that's what we're here for. To lean on when the going gets tough.
Guys.
We're out of our evil arc now, so we can actually help you out with your problems.
Alright. You win.
Although Angie is still, like, the greatest evil this world has ever seen. And, you know, we can't do anything about that. She'll never get out of her evil arc.
You remember how I went around and helped multiple NGOs after graduating? One of those groups helps rebuild areas hit by disaster or war. And they resolve diplomatic disputes as a neutral party. Well, that organization's director got in touch with me recently. They said their goal was to help address the scars the war has left on the world. And they want me to help.
Huh. I didn't think you'd been asked to help do something that big.
Fits you like a glove, though. Between the Civil War, this last war, and the trade conference, you've shown you're great at desk work, negotiating, and so much more. I can see you really being able to make a difference in a place like that. Which must be what they see in you, too.
I feel like they're overestimating me a little, to be honest. While the war might technically be over, we're still very much feeling its effects. It's been 6 months since we all came together to end the Great Twilight. But a great shadow still looms over us.
Yeah. I mean, we were just talking about the hell being raised and dry in Northumbria. Crossbell's never not feeling it.
And those who played a part in bringing it about still have atoning to do. Myself included.
Crossbell's really feeling it, guys! Sorry. I could not resist.
And then there are the people scarred by the war.
You know what I think, Toa?
Just Reen. Reen is the only person who has been scarred by the war.
I think you have your answer already.
Yeah, maybe I do. I can't deny it's a really important task. I'd likely be able to help the Empire and all of Zumeria far more in this role than if I were just to stay an instructor.
Did you go into Rot 13 all of a sudden?
Objectively speaking, I'm also sure I could handle the workload involved. Even so,
This takes me back to Thor's. Remember when we were in on those Arcus tests? You were totally bewildered as to why you'd been chosen at first.
Oh, I really was. We were all good friends by that point. I remember being so confused on why Instructor Sarah picked me. You and Crow were two of the most capable students in our year. George was one of Professor Schmidt's disciples and a highly gifted engineer in his own right. And then there was me, an ordinary girl who just knew my way around organizing files a little better than most.
I don't know. If anyone else said they became student council president in the first year, I wouldn't believe them. That's something you handled like it was nothing, I might add. Even with the Arcus tests thrown into the mix. While on our field studies, you'd prepared the rest of the council for every kind of eventuality without fail. And then you still had the energy to support us by drafting up game plans and guiding us wherever we went.
We would have been up shit creek without those. Sarah was some kind of slave driver on us innocent babes. You made it so we did more than squeak by on those tests. Even made him a fond memory. You're the glue that holds us together, Toa.
You're literally our only good friend.
You're all gonna make me blush. I was only able to do all of that because I had you.
Burgers.
You noticed how anxious I was and gave me a gentle push in the right direction. Having you all at my back gave me the strength to face forward. That's why I was able to handle everything. So much happened during our years at the academy, both good and bad. But no matter how grim things looked, we always got through them by supporting each other.
Yeah, seeing Angie in an actual uniform, like, wait, what? She has other outfits?
And before I knew it, I'd really come to love Thors. Then there was Class 7. I never could have dreamed when I met everyone that we'd make it through 2 wars together. But here we are.
I doubt anyone could have seen all that's happened coming.
It's been wild beyond belief, yeah. Remember when I died? Fun times.
Crow always has to remind people, hey, remember when I died? You know? It's not an experience everyone gets to go through. I'm pretty lucky.
I know we use humor to cope, but Hades above, that is grim. Oh, you know, you technically never graduated, did you, Crow? Maybe you could enroll at the branch campus when your journey's all over. You finish up your studies.
Seconding that idea. Don't you want to study under Instructor Reen?
Yeah, because I really want to hit those books.
I could think of so many other things I'd rather be doing than going to school.
There's a part of me that wishes I could turn back time and go through school all over again. I only enrolled at Thors because I didn't want to run away from the importance of power in the military. But I got more than I ever bargained for during my time there. And I'm still learning so much by teaching at the branch campus. It was the connections we gained from being part of the Thors family that let us overcome the Great Twilight. And I think those connections are just as important as the work I'd be doing as part of the NGO.
Yeah, I have not read any of that yet. I've vaguely heard about it, but I haven't seen anything regarding it.
Carrying the torch of camaraderie and cooperation forward however we can is our duty as the foundation of the world.
Fair enough.
Sounds to me like your course is set then.
Just follow your heart, Toa. It won't lead you astray. If life takes you to a fork in the road, and neither road feels right to tread, you forge a third path, all your own. That's how Reen's, and how our group, have always done it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Angie. Thanks for helping me think this through, you guys.
I just sat here looking pretty.
Crow knows what he's here for. Merchandising, baby.
Give it your best, Toa. We'll always be rooting for you. No matter how far apart we are or how much our paths diverge. That will never change.
Never ever.
God, what a bunch of softies. We then made our way to the class reunion in the capital. It was wonderful seeing so many old friends I hadn't had time to meet since graduating, and between the good food and drinks, time flew. But soon the time came to depart, and after saying my goodbyes, I only just made the last train of the night back to Leaves. Oh, that was so much fun! Everyone looked like they were doing so well. Klein, Friedel. I hope we can squeeze in enough time to hang out again soon. And then Toa fell asleep on the train, and ended up in Crossbell for some reason. That wouldn't make any sense because this train is westbound, but shh. The next stop is Leaves. Leaves. When disembarking... Oh, that was a close one. I almost missed my stop. Welcome back. Oh, what brings you here, Reen? did you come to meet me? I was out for a nighttime stroll anyway, so I thought I would. You have a fun time at the reunion? The funnest. I admit, I didn't expect to get back and run into you first thing like this. I just couldn't get to sleep. I've got a lot on my mind, I guess. There's next term lessons and new students to plan for. Not to mention the fact that we're going to be losing Randy and Major Irving. And possibly even you, too. Oh. You saw right through me too, huh? Listen, Reen? I'm not gonna weigh in on your decision. If I did, I'd just end up trying to make you stay. Besides, even if you do end up leaving, that's not gonna sever the bond between us. That's how Thor's is. Just follow the path that you believe in, and know that I'll be supporting you the whole way. Thanks, Reen. That means a lot coming from you. I could tell that Reen felt the same way that I did. That's how we were able to come this far. Even when we were apart, we were always supporting one another. And with that in mind, the path I ought to choose became clear. Later. Is that your answer, Miss Herschel? Yes, I'm going to stay at the branch campus. But I want to take on as many jobs as possible from the NGO. We'd personally love that, but are you sure? The path you're choosing to go down is undeniably more difficult than any of your other options. I know. But I think my connections to Thor's will prove useful in my NGO activities. I want to link the two of them together. Not just for the Empire, but for the future of the entire continent. I see. In that case, I'll say no more. Let's get down to business. I want to talk to you about the arrangements for negotiations in the lead-up to the signing ceremony. Of course! She's going out of her way to pick the hardest path of them all. Thor's has quite the future ahead of it, and that includes you. This is just the end result of all of our choices. You and I are both part of Thor's now. You don't got much room to talk, pal. Well, you're not wrong. She'll be taking my place as head instructor. Schwarzer, you'd better give her the backup she needs. Of course, for both you and Randy. The new military finance instructor's come by to say hello today, right? Yes, she'll be taking Instructor Herschel's place. She can be quite rash, but I do believe she's the right woman for the job. And if I remember correctly, she's your... So, this is it. Thor's branch campus. The place connected to her alma mater. Well, not much else to do but dive right in. I'll give this everything I've got. And that's why you should do Claire's story first, before doing this one. The Path Chosen. End. Receive 5,000 euro. And the bonus item, Diamond Nova UR. And Toas Cheongsam. I like that they go with like the translated name rather than just calling it a China dress, because it's like, China doesn't exist in Zemuria, why are you calling it that? That makes no sense. Alright. And because we completed so many daydreams, we get the Blue Ascension one. Neat. Can make a quick save. And...
Slab of Reminiscence activated.
What do I have left? 4 of them? If I remember, some of these are decently long. Let's do unlimited blade works. I mean crafts. March 3rd, 1207 of the Septine calendar. Prince Olivert and Scheherazade are married under the blessings of the goddess Adios. The ceremony brings together all manner of heroic figures, and merriment soon gives way to talk on who among them is the strongest. In the Ismelis Garden within the Imperial Palace. If only there were a tournament like the one in Liberl to settle this matter, Emperor Eugen said playfully. Seeing the enthusiasm with which the guests responded to the idea, the bridegroom Prince Olivert replied, "Then what say we have ourselves a friendly competition? I'm sure I could borrow the racecourse tomorrow." Hey guys, y'all wanna fight each other? Whoo boy. Unlimited blade crafts. I was looking forward to this, but everyone else seems so intense. Indeed, I'd hate to see how they look in an unfriendly competition. We're way out of our league. Well, save for our resident Divine Blade. Please, Patrick, that's just a title. I still have a long way to go. Listen, this event will be team-based to keep it from taking up too much of the newlyweds' time. If we work together, we might have a real shot. Especially with you here, Duvalie. Who would have thought you'd stick around for this? You surprise me, Schwarzer. To assume a contest of strength would not interest the leader of the Stahlritter. I may not be currently working with the society, and I may feel out of place at wedding ceremonies. But social discomfort is a small price to pay for the chance to hone my skills against such formidable warriors. Of course. A most noble sacrifice. You're really not joining in, Kurt? I was gonna ask Laura here the same thing. You don't get a chance like this every day. I'd be lying if I claimed I wasn't sorely tempted. All the combatants are legends in their own right. But that's why I determined the real learning opportunity would be studying such legends from the sidelines. After all, I don't get an episode because I don't have a very interesting character. And I figured this was better off a fight between masters. Though I do intend on observing every detail until their techniques are burned into my soul and retinas alike. You dorks are all treating this thing like homework, huh? The only way to fully know someone is to see how they handle themselves physically. We should watch with care. Especially our dear instructor. I do wish I could have rooted for my father or brother, but oh well. They had to depart already, correct? Yes, all military personnel have had their hands full lately, rebuilding the chain of command in such post-war business. There are also rumors of some kind of movement on the Imperial Army front. General Craig and Uncle Zex will also be returning to work as soon as this competition is crowned a victor. I see. I've heard some things as well. Oh yeah? Come on, spill the beans! Nope, you'll have to find out about that in the game. Well, I can hardly believe my little joke has been made real overnight. I'm ever so excited. The war may have ended, but it's brought such hardships in its wake. A respite such as this is sincerely appreciated. Mother. Indeed. Oliver did his utmost to throw together this to gift everyone a break. We owe it to him to enjoy ourselves. Of course. I'm sure everyone will give it their very best. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, I'd like to ask all participants to choose a partner for the battles ahead. I encourage you all to think not of tactics or strength, but entertainment. I want to see some exciting pairings. He certainly knows how to pump up a crowd. I thought to join forces with you to see how far you've come, Major General Bardius. But I think pairing up with someone else would be more interesting. And I'm sure the temptation of facing me in combat had nothing to do with it. What's your assessment, Lieutenant General? In terms of spectacle, aligning with a master of 104 military combat like yourself would work well. But I wonder what's going through their heads over there. What a sight! 2 Divine Blades and the Radiant Blade Master. Everyone's eager to see who each of you will choose as a partner, myself included. Really, I'm more curious about your choice, Stormwatcher. What about you, Cassius? Care to share your plans with a fellow disciple? I may no longer wield a sword, but pairing up with any of you still feels a bit overkill, doesn't it? As for me, it would be a pleasure to partner with the Divine Blade of Wind. If you're sure, then I certainly wouldn't mind that either. I've heard the 2 of you had a history. Something about a historical match at the behest of Lieutenant General Bright. Knowing that, I think it would be quite the thrill to see you now fight as allies. It's settled then. Very well. I still have much to learn, but may our partnership bear fruit. I feel the very same. Now then. Lieutenant General Vander, we certainly go back a long way, don't we? That we do. First I heard your name was during none other than the 100 Days' War. Cassius Bright. Once I heard it, I could not escape it. Not even after you became a bracer. You led me to taste bitter defeat time and time again. Flattering words, I'll give you that. But we both know your tactics got me good quite a few times. We've each had our fill of bitter defeat. I've been wanting to wash the taste out of our drinks with you for some time. Is that so? In that case... cheers. Let's show them what we're made of. We'll give them a mustache ride to remember. Wow, Dad, I really don't think that means what you think it means. Well, what do you know? He really thinks it means that. That is so messed up. I suppose that's water under the bridge. So, Major General, let's say we pair up. It'd be my honor to fight beside the Black Whirlwind. I too would be honored to share the battlefield with Craig the Red. Well, Golden Rakshasa, shall we fight side by side once again? You read my mind. Let's do it. That means... Is this allowed? I had already accepted my defeat the moment they chose to participate. But for all of them to pair up with one another? Have they no decency? You're our last hope, Breen. Honestly, I don't think I'll make it very far. I could do without the false modesty, Mr. New Divine Blade. I told you it's just a title. I'd feel more confident if Ness or Nea were with me, but I still have no intention of backing down. A gap in fighting brows this vast does not make good entertainment value. Your Highness, the world of combat is one built on experience. Why don't we allow the 20-year-olds to compete in groups of 4? Interesting. Yes, I recall they did that in Liberl as well. What a thrilling proposal! If no one has any objections, we will proceed with this exciting alteration. 4 against 2, huh? I wanted to challenge them to a fair fight, but defeating masters like them on a 2-on-2 fight is a pipe dream at this stage. And right now... In any case, I can't waste the chance to spar with them. Fine by me. It wounds my pride, but I suppose it must be done. Of course I have no objections. However, would I be allowed to team up with people outside of this group? You and I are rivals, Reed. Why miss the opportunity to cross blades? You may have bested me as mere students, but I've come a long way in recent years. Patrick. You're right. Okay then, let's both give it our all. Then why don't you and I team up, Patrick, for old time's sake? Certainly. Then Celestine and Vincent will make 4. Duvalie, would you want to be on the same team? If you like. We fought side by side during the war, so we should be able to work well together easily enough. I appreciate it. Now we just have to decide who our teammates are going to be. I intended to stay as an observer, but I shall lend you my blade if you need it. Likewise, with you and Duvalie on the team, we might be able to put up a good fight. I can help too. Pick whoever you want, no hard feelings. Aw, I wish I could help, but I'm out without Lammy. Not to worry, Clam Soleil and I will fight enough for the 4 of us. Hey, Reen, we're down to help too. Don't forget about us. You need our help, feel free to just say so. So many great options to choose from, huh? We're spoiled for choice, yes. I'll let you decide who would best suit us. Be quick about it. So yeah, just pick whoever the hell you want. It's easy. It's fine. As you can see, though, everyone is locked to level 90 and just basic quartz. So, yeah. But we have so many options. For some reason, Noelle has freaking Chrono Burst. Like, yo. Okay. Wild. So does Tito, for that matter. I'm almost tempted to just like, hey, Data, go save us. Cheat your way to victory. I feel a lot of people have Chrono Burst. They're like, yeah, you know, just don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't know who to pick. I've got too many options. It's not fair, damn it. Ah, you know what? Screw it. Let's go with Agate and Tita, just for no reason. Once all teams in the competition were set, a swift lottery was drawn, resulting in the following brackets. I like how it's just the Swift. Not Duvalie, but the Swift. This is something else. Heck of a bracket. Yet we have nothing to fear with our current team. Indeed, all that's left is to go full steam ahead. This means we'll have to get to the finals if we want to go against Schwarzer's team. Getting to that point will prove to be quite a challenge, I'm sure. Then we have not to give it our very best. We've known each other for a long time now, Reen. I think it's time we settle this once and for all. If you truly are the one who can make Elise happy, you'll have to prove it with your sword. Patrick, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. She's my sister. But I'll kick your ass anyways because I don't like you. Even though you won't even get to the finals. Now then, it appears our warriors are ready to go. Time to start our first match. Alright. Let's take on Olaf and Wallace here. Very well. Let's get started, shall we? You may still be young, but we will not hold back. Black Whirlwind, a man who could fend off McBurn's flames. And Craig the Red, Lieutenant General of the 4th Armored Division. Here's some opponents to have to face in our first match. We'll have to go all out. Let the battle begin!
You won't be breaking through us so easily. Feel the might of Imperial generals!
Alright, and we get a combat theme that only plays in this one fight.
Lightning sword!
Anyway, my team is super unbalanced, so this is probably a terrible idea to go with what I went with, but you know what? Don't care.
Helix strike! Down!
Too slow! Okay!
I'm just getting warmed up.
My duty calls. Burn to cinder!
My turn.
Aw, man. Zero Arts Agate, baby. God, these spells suck.
Let's finish.
Here I go.
Try and see through this. Now! Schwarzer, assist me!
Understood! I'm up!
Crack! Lightning sword!
I'm up! Crimson Flash!
Very well.
It's my turn! Crimson Flash!
Here I go.
Oh.
You put up a good fight.
I'll go. If you need me. If you need me.
It's my turn!
Yeah, it's kind of chuffed without all the, like, special, whatchamacallit, CP up stuff. Like, yeah, I'm just kind of like, not much I can really do.
Eternally.
I advise you brace yourself!
Predictable.
Damn you!
Very well.
Burn to cinders.
Let's go! Give them hell! Crimson Ring! Alright. Now!
I'll follow up.
Howling winds, aid me!
Here I go.
Strike!
Got it!
You've grown admirably.
Alright.
I'll go. Cannon activate. Good luck, everyone. I can manage without your help.
Blackout.
How about this one? You're finished!
Weak! Now!
I'll follow up.
Damn you! Let's go!
Only CP stacked past that point, but it doesn't.
Go down! Let's finish this!
Very well.
Freeze to the bone! Now!
Got him! I'm just getting warmed up. I'm up.
Aw, he's mad now.
Crimson Flash! Down!
Too slow!
Very well.
Crackle! Lightning sword!
Very well.
Burn to cinders! Now!
Got him! Eternally flowing.
I knew you had it in you.
Alright, Wallace is down.
My duty calls.
I don't have impede, so... Whack.
Now!
Got him!
Here I go.
Oh, Duvalie just has it on her normal attack. I guess that's fine. Whack.
It's my turn. Crimson Flash!
My duty calls.
It's my turn.
Lightning sword!
Let's go. Crimson Flash!
I can do it! Here's our chance!
There!
My duty calls. Strike!
It's my turn.
Easy.
Was that all I could muster?
That's the power of the 8 leaves. Nice.
Diligence is its own.
I got a little stronger.
More power. Unlimited power. And that's a wrap! Team Schwarzer and Swift win! So, that's how it is. You've grown quite strong, young ones. I sure wasn't expecting us to lose in the very first round. Here's for getting rusty in our exercises. We only made it this far due to certain handicaps, I assure you. It was an honor to witness the prowess of the Empire's generals. However, we may have lost, but I'm quite happy to see how far you've come. Needless to say, you'll find yourselves against far stronger foes in the future. Victory requires ambition. You'll have to go above and beyond if you want power that defeats the likes of them. Don't lose your way. I won't. Thank you for your kind words. I shall continue to stay the course. And that's a wrap! Team Bright and Vander wins! I think we'd lose in the first round. How shameful. And after I taunted Reen like that, too. My apologies, Master Patrick. I'm afraid my aid wasn't of much use. We had fierce opponents, but it's clear we would have struggled even against lesser enemies. We really would have. Now, no need to be so humble. Indeed, your court fencing is quite polished, and your teamwork is sound. The dignity you conduct yourself with as noble youth of the Empire was truly something to behold. Patrick's team was pretty tough, but I guess that wasn't enough. Lieutenant Generals Cassius Bright and Sex Vander really are the very definition of unstoppable. They're undoubtedly the very best of this competition. I'd love to see what they can do firsthand. But frankly, we're in no position to worry about anyone or anything other than our next opponent. Which will be Aurelia and Aurier. At last, our time to shine. Are you prepared, Swift? My lord has acknowledged your strength, Golden Rakshasa. I'm as ready as I can be. Here stands the Vander School Storm Watcher. As a student of the 8 Leaves, it'll be my pleasure to fight you. Let the battle begin!
I, the Storm Watcher, challenge you. Taste the blade of the Golden Rakshasa.
Ouchies.
Very well.
Payback! I'm up! Fierce as fire! Blazing Sworn! It's my turn! Roar! Healing Strike! Now! Alright! Let's finish this!
If you need me, hit and activate!
Thanks.
I can manage without your help.
Eternally flow. Damn you!
Sorry.
Take this!
Let's
You went to the
finish
Agate
this.
School of Pain, and you weren't expecting to experience pain?
Now Now comes the real challenge. Calm as water.
Here I go. Burn to cinders! Well then, shall we?
Turn to dust!
Predictable!
Off I go! Fury unleashed!
I can do it! Cannon activate! Good luck, everyone!
I can manage without your help.
I'm up!
No. Rude. How dare you people.
Fierce as fire! Blazing sword! I'm up!
And just to get you bots off my screen, bots die.
Roar! Healing strike!
My duty calls. Ready and...
Off I go! Fury unleashed!
Payback! My turn! Go down! Get up!
I'll follow up!
I'm only just getting started.
Rude.
Here I go.
After I just broke you, too.
Strike!
Got it! It's my turn! Fierce as fire! Blazing sword! It's my turn! Crimson Flash! It's down!
Too slow! If you need me... Cannon activate! Good luck, everyone!
I can manage without your help.
Eternally float.
Very well. Now!
There!
Let's finish this.
Show me you can live.
Damn you!
Take this!
Very well. Burn to cinders!
Sublime work.
It's my turn!
Alright. That's one problem out of the way.
Give them hell! Crimson Ring! Let's go! Crimson Flash! Now!
Too slow! I'll go!
Septi to heal us up.
Cannon activate! Good luck, everyone!
I can manage without your help. Very well.
Ouchie.
I'm up! Roar! Healing strike! My turn.
Here I go.
Oh, I didn't realize I had the movement debuff on.
Strike!
Got it!
Well, then, shall we?
Let's finish this! Let's fin-
If you need me... Cannon up!
Thanks.
I can manage without your help.
Let's go! Hold out! Black Tortoise! Let's go! Crimson Flash!
Show me you can withstand.
Damn you!
And
Take this! My duty calls. Arcus, activate! Ah!
Let's go!
I don't even have spirit unification.
Crimson
It's like,
Flash! Now!
Too slow! I'll go.
alright.
Cannon activate!
Thanks.
I can manage without your... Very well.
I'm not even using Tita to her full potential. I'm just like, yeah, keep us healed up.
Burn to cinders!
Thanks. Appreciate it.
All right. Go down! I'm up.
Crap. Lightning sword!
Let's go. Crimson Flash!
Very well. Surge with unfeeling! Strike! Schwarzer, assist me!
Understood. Let's go.
Alright.
Eternally flow.
End it.
Splendidly done.
That's the power of the 8 leaves. Nice. That'll...
Diligence is its own...
Levels don't matter for these, but... It's nice that you can play these, you know... defensively enough. Even with a super unbalanced party. I'd almost have an easier time bringing, like, Emma and guys, but don't worry about it. And that's a wrap! Team Schwarzer and Swift win! Well done, everyone. You weren't giving this your all, were you? Well, I just prioritized working as a two-woman cell. Besides, it's not as though your team gave it everything it had. Lady Aurier, the way you've merged the Vander style with your Eastern Naginata was masterful. Principal Le Guin, I knew nothing less would come of a master of both the Arcade and Vander styles of combat. You blended those two styles together to make a whole new way of fighting. That's no simple feat. I can't help but have immense respect for the both of you. You say that, but as a Divine Blade, the concept isn't foreign to you. If I recall, each of the 8 leaves forms is quite different from one another, yes? I've also heard that one needs to have a strong foundation of all the forms, if one is to begin the path toward mastery. The 7th form, Void, is supposedly the most difficult one to grasp, and you have well and truly grasped it like no other. However, if you aspire to even greater strength, the road ahead of you will be a very difficult one. It's just as you said. I may have come this far, but I'm still just parroting my master. Schwarzer? If that's the case, then perhaps my skill is also an imitation of my lord's. I must use this opportunity to figure out how I can continue to improve. General Le Guin, isn't it amazing how brilliant and bright the younger ones are? It is. They're like gleaming treasure troves of potential. But as of now, they still need a bit of polish. Schwarzer, you know what must be done, so I'll spare you my direction. Duvalie the Swift. Yes? Your swordsmanship has improved tremendously since the war. But if you aim for even greater heights, then I must ask you again. Do you wish to train under me? For the last time, I must decline. How can anyone possibly train under someone as terrifically strong as you? Doing some recruitment, huh, Aurelia? I'd better pick up the pace myself. With your level of skill, the Vanderschool would gladly welcome you. Have you both forgotten that I'm a member of the Society? That's it. Team Arcade and McLean win. Victory is ours, then. We did it. A triumphant victory indeed. Reading each other's movements and trading blows. In the end, it was your flurry of attacks that made the difference. That would probably explain why I'm the most exhausted one here. It almost looks like I'm the one that got defeated here. But you know, Cassius, had you used the sword against me, I'm not sure I would have been able to hold you back. It's been well over a decade since I last held a sword. I've long since been surpassed. At the end there, it felt like time had completely stopped. Maybe the battle would have ended differently if I was as focused as the rest of you. Please. The only reason this match was competitive in the first place was due to your precise offense. And you know, losing after giving everything you've got in a battle still feels pretty good. I agree with you there. I'm glad I was able to fight at your side, Lieutenant General Bright. Likewise, my friend. Looks like Arios and Viscount Arce were the winners over there. It appears they had an incredible battle. Even with just one arm, the Empire's greatest is no joke. Even the One-Eyed and Divine Blade can defeat them. Nevertheless, I can't believe we were given the honor of bearing witness to such legendary battles. What fun this is turning out to be! It's an honor. But this means our opponents in the finals are... Before we get to that, could you hold on for a moment? Your Highness? I can't watch everyone have these amazing battles and then continue to stand idly by. I can't help but be harkened back to competing in Liberl's own martial arts competition. What say you to a very special match against me? I'm sorry to have you tag along with me on a whim, Tobal. You as well, Alvin. I ask you to lend me your skills for just the one battle. Don't feel the need to apologize, Your Highness. It'd be nice if I could have my dear sister Sherazard participate in these battles as well. You're not the only one who thinks that'd be nice. But I suppose for now I can just get a front row seat to my hubby's heroic figure. Well, now I really can't afford to embarrass myself. I'm not sure how well I'll be able to provide support, but I'll do my best not to slow either of you down. Don't worry, Princess. I won't let anyone lay a finger on you. If you're that concerned, then perhaps I will lend a hand. Roselia? My relationship with the Arnor family goes back quite some time, and besides, watching is far too boring. That is reason enough for me to roll up my sleeves and show you what I can do. I can't have this fabric getting dirty. So, we're receiving aid from the Witch of Witches herself. Wonderful! She'll be a huge help, yeah, but... Wait, Rose, what are you thinking? You'll eclipse all the other fighters. And when did you even get here? There's no way she's in her 20s. She's probably creeping up on her 800s. Good thing she still looks like a brat. What is grandmother thinking? Don't mind the details. Competitions like this are always more interesting with a wild card like her. And it's not like Reen and the others are worried, right? Yeah, both of our other opponents are well-versed arts users, so this will be a great chance to test our skills. I never expected the Elders of the Witches to join the fray. This ought to make a good challenge. And to top it all, we're also facing the Zero Artisan and Debaucherous Prince. What a treat! It's time for a little payback after you nosied yourselves into my way at the Infernal Castle. Oh man, I forgot all about that. If I remember correctly, you were with the Phantom Thief that day. No matter. Prepare yourselves for a battle. As a fellow Thor's alumnus, I don't plan on going down without a fight. Likewise. Well then, let's make this a battle for the ages. Time to get myself pumped up. I'll give it my all too. Now, let the battle begin.
I'm ready when you are.
I'll honor you with my very best.
Nor will I. Come at us with all you have.
Leave this all to me.
Fiercest fire! Blazing sworn! Kane, Gale!
There! Here I go. Ready and... Now!
Got it!
If you need me... Cannon activate!
Thanks.
I can manage without your help.
Let's go! Fiercest fire! Blazing sworn! All right. Let's finish this!
Very well. Surge with your wheel! Now!
Got it!
I expected nothing less from you.
Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness.
Emptiness is form.
A bit early for the finale, don't you think?
Here's where it starts to smart.
I'm rather worked up.
Alright.
Oh, I'm feeling this fight.
Very well.
Time to get smacked with S-Crafts.
Hold out! Black Tortoise!
Here I go. Freeze to the blow! Time to show off.
All right.
Take this!
Not on my watch!
I shall prepare a glittering stage.
Damn you!
Very well. Burn to cinders! Best not be spellbound.
Damn you!
Take this! Oh, Adrian. If you need me... Cannon activate!
Thanks.
I can manage without your help.
Let's go! Arcus activate! Yeah!
Very well. Burn to cinders!
Let's get that out of the way.
My turn! Let's go! Eternally...
Here I go. Now!
Got him! May you rest in peace. Let's finish this.
Fear my power! Take this! My duty calls. Burn to cinders! Strike!
Got it!
I can do it!
Hold out! Black Tortoise!
I can do it!
Good luck, everyone.
Thanks.
I can manage without your help.
Okay! Perhaps my age is catching up.
Color me impressed.
Very well.
Oh, okay.
Now!
Oh!
Be gone!
Sublime.
I suppose you've improved. Some, I guess.
Thank you, but you can just be nice without all the backtracking, you know?
You can just give a normal compliment. That'd be appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, the real reason to bring Agate and Tina together. Their link levels are absurdly high.
Nice. That'll do it.
Diligence is its own reward.
Nice.
I got a little stronger.
That's it. Rean and Duvalie's team wins. You blew us out of the water there. I expected nothing less. Please, Your Highness, with your flawless aim and the waves of arts attacks from all four of you, even though you didn't cast a single spell in that fight, if we made one wrong move, we would have lost. It pains me to say this, but Rean's right. The Zero Artisan and 2 of Arnor blood. The Prince I knew was strong, but the Princess was impressive in her own right. That witch was never going to be much competition, though. Means a lot to hear you say that. My efforts paid off. Well, Schwarzer, it astonishes me greatly how much you and your fellow companions have grown. I suppose we won't be taking home that delectable grand prize, then. What are you talking about? I heard that the Ultimate Champions would receive masses of cakes made by the royal family's bakers. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. What? But Vita told me! You cursed prodigal child! You fooled me! Vita? I'm more concerned that you fell for it. Come now, it livened up the mood and served as some good old pre-match entertainment, didn't it? You're not wrong. I'm glad I got a chance to feel how far you've come myself, Rean. At this rate, the finals are set to be a true spectacle to behold. Well, you're gonna have to look inside yourself for that. Now the great Twilight's come and gone, it's up to you to figure out what to do with that. Rean? Jeez, you're such a handful. I should have known it was that. I get the feeling it's about how you view that power of yours. I'm expecting great things from you, Rean, in the next match and beyond. Thank you. Now we just need a little rest and it's on to the finals. We'll heal you guys up, okay? Consider it a thank you and an apology for throwing this extra match on you. With the extra match over, Rean and his friends were healed by the prince and his teammates. It didn't take long for them to recover their stamina after a brief rest. It was then time for the finals. Rean, you've done well to come this far. It's all thanks to my comrades. Rean, I know we only just met at the wedding yesterday. Master Ka-Fai has long spoken of you. You're his last direct disciple, the one who completed 8 leaves in the truest sense. I'm aware that Master has entrusted me with that position. I mean no disrespect, but even now I have doubts. We all have doubts. We all feel lost. Until recently, even I was plagued by uncertainty. Arios. That said, I'm glad we get to share the stage like this. There's one thing I can't help but wonder. How long do you intend on keeping that power of yours to yourself? Well, that question did cross my mind when we fought as well. Likewise, it's perplexed me since our very first battle. I believe it's called Spirit Unification. I assumed that once the cause of the Empire's curse was gone that it would vanish as well. But that doesn't appear to be the case. That's right. The ogre seed within me that served as a sacrifice has disappeared. And yet the power it amassed is something else entirely. Using the void breathing technique that my master taught me, I can call forth its power at will. There isn't a guarantee you won't lose yourself again in the process, however. That's why you can't bring yourself to use it. Am I correct in that assumption? You are. If that were to happen and I ended up hurting someone I cared about, I'd... I see. You really are a handful, aren't you? Compose yourself, Reen Schwarzer! Duvalie? I need you to remember what you saw in your battles long ago. When your ogre powers reached their peak and even your hair and eye color changed. You were the most dangerous you'd ever been. But did any of your friends flee from you in fear? No. If anything, they stayed with me to keep me in check when I needed them most. And no matter what happened, they fought by my side. Then don't use them as an excuse. Whether you use your power or not is entirely up to you. You've been freed from that curse. Now you just have a new challenge to overcome. How you do that is something not only you, but those who fought by your side must work out. Just like how Inez, Anea, and my lord faced me head-on after I diverged from the Stall Ritter. Oh. Still, this is you we're talking about, and you're probably not used to this sort of thing yet. But listen, as long as you're alone, you'll never reach the heights you seek. Now I've inherited my lord's spirit, I train day and night with Inez and Anea. If you keep dragging your feet, you'll soon get left behind. Yeah, I can't afford to let that happen. Thank you, Duvalie. There's no need to thank me. I've done nothing to deserve it. Looks as though the advice from your fellow pupil was unnecessary. Whew, Duvalie sure is keeping a close eye on Reen. Could it be that she wants him to keep up with her? Stop twisting my words! I just need Schwarzer to stay strong so that I have a worthy rival. Don't worry, I feel the same way. Let's both give this our all so that someday we can reach her. I don't need you to tell me that! Either way, keeping that power to yourself in front of Sir Victor and I doesn't seem wise. That's enough dawdling.
It's time we do battle.
Taste the very essence of the eight-leaf second form.
We're ready to accept your challenge.
Schwarzer, this is the best chance we have of showing them what we can do.
I guess I'll provide support as best I can. I'm here to provide backup.
And begin!
Those without resolve cannot hope to win against my blade.
Then it's time you've seen my resolve.
Reen can now use spirit unification.
Take this!
Let's go!
Spirit unification!
Let's go! Fierce as fire! Blazing sworn! Let's go! Crimson Flash!
Here I go. Ready and... strike!
All right. Oh, down! Get up!
I'll follow up. If you need me. Hit it up!
Thanks.
I can manage without your help. Very well.
Fierce as fire! Blazing sworn!
Here I go. Hurry-up!
I'm up! Kane, Gale! Now!
Too slow!
Let's finish this!
Very well. Freeze to the bone! Now!
Moving. An arcane. Get it!
Stop that.
Payback.
Take this!
It's my turn.
Get him! Blast force!
I'm up. Roar! Healing strike! It's down!
Too slow!
We are far from finished.
Here I go. Burn to cinders! Now!
This is far from finished. Radiant flames.
Much obliged.
My duty calls. Freeze to the bone!
I can do it! Cannon up!
Thanks.
I can manage without your help.
I'm up. Crimson Flash!
Very well.
Let's go! Goes down! Now!
I'll follow up!
Hurry!
More speed.
Wind, raise me whole! You won't... Payback!
Take this!
Very well.
Alright, well,
Hold out! Black Tortoise!
Arias is about to hit me with his
Here I
S-Trap,
go.
so... Rather than have that happen, and like,
Burn to
completely
cinders.
wreck me.
It's my turn! Cut through! Savage wind!
My duty calls. Burn to cinders!
I'm up!
Ugh, critical turn and I'm sealed. Lame.
Very well.
My turn!
Alright, Agate, time to show you why everyone calls you a caster.
Arcus, activate! Let's go! Oh, gleaming gale.
Take this!
Here I go.
I can do it! Cannon activate! Good luck, everyone!
I can manage without your help.
Eternally... Let's fit...
Very well.
Fierce as fire! Blazing sworn!
My duty calls.
Now!
Got him!
Cannon activate!
Thanks.
I can manage without your help.
It's my turn. Roar! Healing strike! Moving. Payback!
This is nothing.
Fierce as fire! Blazing sword!
I mustn't falter. Ah! I'll go. Cannon activate! Good luck, everyone! I can manage without your help.
Let's finish this.
Go Dragonfall. Always be
Oh,
Dragonfall.
gleaming gale, gather around my boy. This is it.
Too slow.
I mustn't falter. Ready and...
Most impressive.
It's my turn!
Well, hey, I got one kill off.
Roar! Healing strike!
This is nothing. Try and see through this.
Most impressive.
And Duvalie gets the finishing blow.
That is the power of Duvalie the Swift.
Because Duvalie's cool like that. This match is over. Reen and Duvalie's team wins. We did it? Yeah, just barely. So, this is the true power of Void. I'm glad I could see it up close and personal. Truly a battle worthy of the title Divine Blade. And Swift, your swordplay held mysterious complexities that the Arseid style doesn't. Well, it's the style my lord taught me, so naturally it would. I'm honored. It was an absolute privilege to bear witness to the Arseid style and the second form. And then there was your spirit unification. Looks like you managed to use it without losing yourself. Looks like you still haven't drawn everything from it that you can. Very observant, Arios. That's correct. It's true that there's another state to spirit unification. I've actually managed it once before. It doesn't appear to be something I can just use at will, though. I'm always taking the long route, aren't I? Everyone does at one point or another. It's fine to pause from time to time and look at where you are, as long as you don't freeze in place. Not that I'm in any position to talk. I'm sure Master Kafai would say the same thing. You're right, Arios. That does sound like something he'd say. Master Kafai, he hasn't been seen since the last war. I'll have to make progress as a Divine Blade before we next meet. As far as my power is concerned, I'm going to find a good opportunity to talk to my friends about it. Thank you so much, Arios and Viscount Arseid. And you too, Duvalie. I already told you that I haven't done anything. Walk the path you believe in. At the end of that road should be the perfected form of the sword you wish to wield. I hope that we can all reach the heights that we strive for. Absolutely. Of course. And so the unofficial competition came to an end with Reen's team victorious. Against all odds, they were able to fight off some of modern history's greatest warriors. And while there was no prize or award, Reen and Duvalie walked away with a certain renewed sense of fulfillment. Not long after, do you plan to rejoin the society? To be quite honest, I haven't decided yet. I'd like to hear the Grandmaster's thoughts straight from the horse's mouth before I decide to do anything. I too am curious about the situation with McBurn. Considering the circumstances, the question of my future can wait a little longer. But make no mistake, my pride for my lord will never falter, and I will always be head knight of the Stall Ritter. Though she may no longer walk among us, as long as I draw breath, I will carry her will. Inez and Anea feel much the same, of that I have no doubt. Given that, I'd wager there's a rather good chance I'll remain in the society. I see. Regardless, during her time in its ranks, my lady never betrayed her principles. I have sworn to follow in her path. Enforcers are generally allowed to do as they please. I can't foresee that being a problem. Inez and Anea may disapprove, but I will follow the path I believe in all the same. I will let nothing and no one take that away from me. As such, if we have reason to fight side by side again, I would have no qualms about doing so. I gotcha. I will use any and all means available to strengthen the swordsmanship bestowed upon me by my lady, even if I must endure passing humiliation. Perhaps even learning from Lady Lewin may one day prove beneficial. Well, damn, I never expected to hear those words out of you. Do not underestimate my resolve, Schwarzer. And naturally, I cannot permit you to simply remain idle either. Of course, even if our paths diverge, that doesn't change the fact that we're kindred spirits who have fought side by side. Your dedication to the sword has always been downright staggering, but I've got no intention of being bested by it. You really cannot help yourself, can you? How you can say something like that with a straight face I'll never understand. Still, I'm glad your resolve is unshakable. Now that I've acknowledged your skills, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Let us test our skills against one another again in a duel one day. This is a promise between swordsmen. I trust you'll honor it?
I didn't realize you thought that much of me. But yeah, you're on.
Aw. And Nag and Tita are just kind of like third and fourth wheeling it, like, what are we even doing here? Why did he pick us for these? We don't have anything interesting to say. Anyway, that's 7,000 Mira, and the Master Quartz, Taki Mikazuchi. Which I guess we'll have to find out what that does. He got so many character notes for that. Alright, I'm gonna save here. And I don't think I have enough in me to go for another episode, so we'll have to save the other ones for next time. I do want to check out that quartz, though. So, Taki Mikazuchi. Increases damage for each attack evaded. Increases effect by up to 55%. Break damage up. And evasion up. So it's, seems like it'd be interesting on a dodge tank. And, given those high strength and speed values... yeah, somebody would benefit from that. I have to imagine. What is guys? Tempest? Crit rate up as HP drops. Insight. What's that? Better? No, I don't think so. Not for him, anyway. George has the Minotauros. Why'd I have so much invested in Sharon? Like, I get that she's a dodge tank, but that still seems like a little much. Oh, I know who would be perfect for P. Like, I like Zephyr. It's a fine Master Quartz. But V's an evasion tank. We want to build up evasion. Also, why does she have that one on? That makes no sense. While I'm leveling up just random Master Quartz I've not been using, let's do that. And let's put people with missions in the party, but also let's put B in the party if I have the option. I might not. Okay. I have one spot, which is enough for P. Yeah, I don't think there's any short ones here. That one might be, but I don't want to do it. And I remember these two will take a while, so yeah. Got nothing but long episodes. I won't be doing any of that. Let me go and inspect the trial door, see if I can actually do anything here yet.
Trial door presented.
The answer is no. Joshua and Duvalie, level 150. I wonder what they're at right now. Joshua's almost there. And the Dubes is a little bit behind. Yeah, I don't think that's happening. So we'll,
Let's score some fish!
Let's score some fish. Why not? Since you asked so nicely.
Oh, yes! This is what I'm talking about!
What do you get?
That's alright.
Apparently I've never caught a Kasagan yet, so we'll take it.
Oh, yes! This is what I'm talking about! Woohoo! I scored a big sucker!
Cobra Head. Alright, that's enough fishing. So since I got Aurelia, she's also available as an option to Vantage Masters against. But, I won't be doing that.
Executing recuperation program.
What will I be doing? Yeah, let's try the next stage of this. I'm probably going to do terribly at it, but we'll find out. Otherwise, I won't read the questions until I actually answer them, because...
It's time to play. If you dare.
Because these questions can be hard, and I'm on a time limit, so gotta be fast. Oops, I did not want to leave. I wanted to do brutal difficulty. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm done. Sorry, guys. See ya. Damn it, now I have to deal with loading screens again. You fool. You absolute moron.
Sporting Stone activated.
It's time to play. If may destiny guide you.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh, no. Have you got it?
Wow, I'm gonna get everything wrong. Don't worry about it.
Correct.
Ryan and Alex.
Have you got it? Correct. Well done. Next.
This one you'd only know if you did the... Have you already seen the daydream that reveals the true circumstances behind her death? Nope. Spoilers.
Next.
Little Mermaid.
Correct. Have you got it?
Bartolomeus.
Correct.
And I've definitely not played Akatsuki no Kiseki.
Next.
Diana. She has a shop. Also, I love how there's Diana and then there's Diana.
Next.
Fuck this.
Oh. Next.
Sammy Rocksmith.
Correct.
He's quite the tactician. Fuck, I don't fucking know, dude. Pink.
Incorrect.
What was the name of his old gang? The Testaments.
Clever soul.
Alright, so I've got enough to clear, but I'm not doing well on this.
Oh, why don't we continue?
Elsa.
Well done. Next.
The Boss.
Well done.
I'm not a true Mishi fan. No, I'm not a true Michette fan. I also cannot, like, reasonably remember colors. Like, if you ask me what color outfit Gaius has, I could not tell you. Without actually looking at him. It's like, oh yeah, it's red.
Well done on those answers.
Well, I managed to have some time left, and I didn't completely blow
A fine show of knowledge.
But it could have been better. I'll take 14 of each set.
Farewell.
You get 7,000 Mira as well. And the Dazzlin' Odin Gem. Tia would be so disappointed in me. I'm sure she would. How's it going? You've actually caught me just near the end of the stream here. I'm just kind of doing a few small things and seeing what else I can get. But I got the true Odin Gem, which is... I actually have to look at it here. Strength and Arts plus 160. Automatically analyzes defeated enemies. Okay, so put it on a hybrid character. Elisa doesn't have that slot unlocked. Hey Toval, you wanna... Oh, I don't have this one unlocked for Toval either. You know, how that would be a good hybrid for this. Not Crow, not Tio. Usus, maybe? El Macchiato. Sure. It's all you, buddy. No, actually, that's silly. That's silly. I've got better options. Why do I have a defense 1 quartz on Elise? Here you go. Do damage. Be cool. Yeah. Oh, nice. Congrats. Did you have fun with it? Such a good game. Such a good game. I don't have anything that is better than the Action 2 for speed, right? No, I don't. So that's fine. Waterlocked is waterlocked, so, you know. Can't put anything good in these slots. Might as well put something bad. Managing so many characters' equipment was a headache. Yeah. No, that's a fair point. Sometimes you just gotta, like, pick and choose your favorites rather than try to use everybody all at once, because it can be...
Sporting Stone.
It can be a little taxing. Let's play Palm Party until I lose, and that'll be the end of the stream. Definitely not going to Endurance mode, though. I've got lots of people to face off against, so... See how I do.
Let's just have fun. I win!
Ooh. Sorry, I know I said I was going to play until I lose, but I want to give that one more try, because I really messed that up. Yeah, Palm Party has that reaction for people. Like, it can be very irritating if you're not, like, completely prepped for it. Yeah, I miscalculated. Alright. This is definitely a loss.
I win!
Yep. Okay. That's just how it goes. I'm not gonna win any games of Palm Party today. So, with those terrible losses in mind, have a good night, everybody. I will see you next time. Thank you for coming to the stream today. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to bed. Good night.